Hello ladies and gents, I am Hydrofoil, and this is From the Depths by Brilliant Skies. This is a creative construction game wherein you build large, mainly ships, but as you can see also planes, from cubes essentially, and from that each one has different types of strengths, weaknesses, and also some provide lift, other thrust. And so you can actually create really complex ships. What sets this aside from many others I have seen on the market is the fact that not only do you design the hulls of the vessels you command, but you actually design the weapons. So depending on what components you build onto the backline of a cannon, you can then adjust what shells come out of the barrel. This makes it very interesting. Also, this game will be played more like an RTS or from a first-person perspective, which is again slightly different to several others I have seen, wherein you're pretty much dedicated to only controlling the ship you have. The AI capabilities are quite often a little bit limited in these games. These, although a little bit glitchy because the game is in early access still, they are very powerful, I have found. So, what this Let's Play is going to be, this is going to be a adventure mode game. Because although the campaign is, I find very interesting, you do go through all the different factions, of which there are several. How many factions are there? So, how many factions? It does say somewhere. These are the different factions. So you have the Player Faction, Deep Water Guard, the Onyx Watch, the White Flares, the Twin Guard, Lightning Hood, Steel Striders, Great Irons, and Scarlet Dawn. So in the campaign, you do face off all of these pretty much in this order. That, unfortunately, I'm not so keen on. The game is in very rapid development, so as I've been playing this in the past, a little bit, off camera, and that I've got over 100 hours or so in this game, mainly in the designer, but have tried a little bit in the campaign. I generally get, through these first few factions, I start working there, and then a big content update comes in, so either destroys all my designs, have to rebuild, and so I just end up starting again. This means I have basically never seen any of the Steel Striders, Great Talons, or Scarlet Dawn ships outside of the vehicle designer. The adventure mode, however, the opponents you face are more randomised, so it's based, as the game progresses, it progressively gets tougher and tougher, but the types of ships you face can be different, so I'm hoping I'll have to see a much wider range of ships to do that. So, further ado, I'm going to begin, with some more further ado. The types of ship I'm going to go for, I am going to go for a thrustercraft. And this is actually going to be a hydrofoil thrustercraft. So it will utilise the water hydrofoils to keep itself above the water and use jet engines for propulsion. So I'll just give a quick overview of what that is, as well as just an indication of the sort of construction which is available. So this is a little hydrofoil test I created. So here we go. So the AI is functioning on this. And here we go. So as you can see, the ship is made up of individual blocks. If I scroll down, you can see there are the hydrofoils keeping this above water. Then it has the main thrusters here, which make it go round, and it's currently orbiting, doing a very, very slow turning. Can I make it turn a bit faster? No, I haven't actually got turning on this properly. I've got stabilisation turning, but since this was just a test to make sure this thing actually ran, it's not doing very well. So actually, just turn off the AI, just so you can see what happens when the thrust goes off. So the thrust goes off, and it actually begins to sink down because the hydrofoils are no longer functional. So actually, it is even increased if I remove this completely. So just do that, the hydrofoils will turn down, and the whole ship begins to sink. We then turn this back on. There, controls, Q, go back to 45, test. There, and then put the thrusters back on. As you can see, the ship begins to lift out the water. It begins to run. So a wonderful little design. So, and this turret is one of the ball turrets, and is one of the advanced cannons. The reason I quite like these is that they operate very interestingly. So, the ball turret will actually allow a full degree of movement, so it will aim all the way up, and actually allow me to point in any direction. Those other weapons are normally limited by what they do. But that's enough for now. I won't be able to afford this little for a while. So let's just leave the designer, menu, and begin the adventure. So let's go as Let's Play Season 1. So I have tried this a little bit before, and one thing I immediately notice with the adventure mode, which is a problem, is that you are stuck in the first person's perspective. Currently, there is a glitch to get out of this. It's very easy to do, and it is you go into build mode by pressing B. You press F3 to go from keyboard movement to mouse control. Then you press F3 again. This unbinds you from the character, so when you leave build mode, now free to move around. This is going to be very important for actually this Let's Play and seeing what's going on, and because I don't like seeing from the first person's perspective. It's okay, but not for... It's not very cinematic. Most combat is based a couple of kilometers away, which is basically the horizon. So, let's go to building. If it does get patched in, I will find a mod to remove it, because I can't be dealing with it, or without it, I must say. So, just at the moment, deleting the initial rig. Go and delete this thing. Oh heck, I'm dying. I forgot to build a chair. I think I actually might die. Chair. Go on. This has actually happened before. It's really quite embarrassing. Oh no. Oh, come on. There we go. Charging at Hearthstone. Okay, that was a little bit more dangerous than I would have liked. Okay, I'm actually currently inverted. Whatever, that'll do. I don't actually require for it to be upright for the moment. I will probably spin myself over though. Somehow. Actually, I need to do this probably with a lead block. Let's do that. And that should... No? Ah, come on, you stupid bluffing thing. I think this is now a construction thing. Whatever. Let's just go back. Stop. Let's try again, shall we? Let's play Season 1. Because I'm making an absolute fool of myself. So build. Let's go straight to a chair, stick that on there, and get on the chair. So any construction I now do will now work out okay. That's there. Come on, just remove those blocks. Right, there we go. So actually I have a very basic little thing here. So the charge is still currently functioning, just very slowly. I do need to generate an engine. How big is that engine? Don't actually. So the engines is something I haven't really looked at doing before. I used to use a load of prefab engines, but in the latest patch, loads of the engines are actually changed and no longer function properly because you now actually require an exhaust. You didn't actually require an exhaust before. You could just kind of wing it, which is a lot better now because you do need to worry about exhaust gases and things. But the thing is, trying to do that without that knowledge is incredibly difficult. So I actually quite like that little one. Let's do the Hercules 1000. Let's place that there. Bam, that's quite a powerful little engine. Let's just desync the camera. So it's actually a pretty efficient engine. I like that. That's nice. Nice little engine. Anything above 100, I think is decent. It's got a decent efficiency. About 120, 130 is what I aim for. Anything higher is very nice. So I'm happy with that. One thing I need to do though immediately, and that is go back to miscellaneous. And that is create a extractor. So I'm currently not getting any resources. Material gatherers. Some material gatherers. And what I need is some resource storage. Material gatherer. Well, it's material storage. There we go. So there's loads of different material storage. All these, because you used to have different types of material. You used to have wood, metal, scrap, oil, all that. Now it's just storage. So I think it's a much better system. I really quite like it. What we'll do though, we'll just place a couple of these boxes. That means these will now function for me. And we'll go there. I'm just going to build a nice simple ship hull now. So this here is very basic hull. The fill tool doesn't work because I haven't got any resources. Well, there you go. Need to have resources for that to work. Place that down. Place one at a time. Just make it a nice little stable. So after this, one of the first things I need to do is probably change those down to little beams. Give them a nice little base here to work from. There we go, and from here I want to build a pump. Where is this water pump? So that water pump will prevent any water from getting in this area and should stop me from sinking, which is always a nice benefit. One, two, three, get a little bit more. And 4. So I'm just going to maneuver myself to the center here. This is so I'm away from anything explodey. Because these things like this have a tendency to kind of explode. Heartstone. How expensive heartstone extension? What does it do? Only one on the vehicle, okay. So I want that away from that. So yes, one thing I want to do is just create a little base for me to hide in. Place that like that, and then I should have a door somewhere. Some of this I will actually do in, you know, normal stuff, but I just want to show roughly what I'm doing. Still can't find a door now. Door. I thought it was... I'm sure it was under here. Is it control? Oh no, it's decoration. There we go. Actually, now I've got a little box to hide in. So my last attempt at this adventure mode, first time I faced, I took a shell to the face and died instantly. It was kind of embarrassing. So what I'm going to do now is go into a bit of a montage speed sped up part while I just fill out this, make it a little bit more pretty, and put proportion on things. So without further ado, let's go into that. So, let's just come back to my sub-objects, because I'm about to place one of my small turrets. This is my smallest ball turret. This is based on Ireland Gaming's Ruger from Ireland Gaming. He did a range of little ball turrets like this. This was, well, I got the idea to do this by looking at that video. Unfortunately, it's basically exactly the same. There's pretty much no other way to do it. It's about as efficient as you can get. Oh, and I can't actually afford it because I haven't got enough resources. Come on, a little bit of resources. Oh, so 1300. Yeah, that's why I can't afford it. So yeah, so this will be the one I'm going to be using. As you can see, little things are doing all right. So just we need to wait for that to build. So, as you can see, there is an enemy. I'm just using the binoculars to spot it. So there it is. Also, you can see a portal which goes to an easier area. So yes, the first enemy has arrived. A bit disconcerting. That's what they are. Looks like it could be Deepwater Guard. It's yeah, that's Deepwater Guard. Wrong one. That is Scarlet Dawn. Comment is a Scarlet Dawn vessel. So let's turn to face the comet now. I am hitting it slightly, but goodness me, that is actually a powerful ship. Hear that? Yes, Scarlet Dawn. See, this is why I wanted to try it out in this mode, because yeah, fighting Scarlet Dawn this early on would never happen in a normal campaign. Oh heck, that was close. That was far too close to comfort. Whoa! Come on. Just gotta keep on avoiding it. Keep on avoiding it. Basically, because if that hits me, it kills me. Oh, heck. Oh! Darn it, that hit bad. That was all my resources. I think I'm dead. Yeah, took out my engines and all my resources. And the shell's racked. Yep, I think that's me dead. Still a shame, I quite like that shit. Now there you have it. That's what happens if you get hit in the bum by a huge clamshell from a comet. Yeah, so it's type harder. That's fine, it's cool. I do like the fact that I am likely to die. There we go. It's going to slowly die. Screen goes because the heart of the stone has been destroyed. Let's see if I can do any damage to this thing. Yeah, not very accurate. Projectiles are a little bit slow. I'm currently dying because of like a health zone charge. And I have died. My adventure has come to an end. Huh. I got 4 points. That is atrocious. Yes. Though, I believe I will be able to beat that. So I think that's the best place to end this episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Well, Season 1. I'm about to start Season 2 straight away. I'll actually start that probably... I'm going to start that tonight. Well, yep, I'll actually be starting that tonight. I've got enough time. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of From the Depths Adventure Mode. I'm different. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment. Otherwise, I shall see you shortly. But until then, I am out.